For centuries, the image of the lone shepherd tending a single flock has defined our idea of farming. However, a quiet revolution is reshaping the landscape. More and more farmers are orchestrating a different kind of symphony in their fields, one with a rich diversity of livestock. Imagine a pasture where cattle graze lazily, their heavy hooves pressing beneficial plants into the soil. Behind them come the sheep nibbling at the grasses the cows ignored. Finally, the goats arrive, their nimble hooves carrying them to browse on brambles and weeds that the other animals wouldn't touch. This scene isn't just a picturesque ideal, it's a model of sustainable agriculture gaining traction worldwide. Multi-species grazing embraces complexity, creating a farm that functions more like a natural ecosystem and less like a factory floor. It's a method that benefits the land, the animals, and ultimately, the farmer. This approach holds the potential to address some of the most pressing challenges facing modern agriculture, from environmental sustainability to economic viability.
One of the most compelling arguments for multi-species grazing is its potential to optimize land use. In a traditional single-species system, a pasture dedicated solely to cattle might be underutilized. Introducing goats changes the dynamic entirely. Goats thrive on forages that cattle might refuse, like brambles, thistles, and woody shrubs. This complementary grazing behavior translates directly into more efficient land use. The same acreage that might support a limited number of cattle can now sustain a more diverse and productive mix of animals. This increased carrying capacity means more products from the same amount of land: milk from the cows, wool from the sheep, and perhaps a selection of artisan cheeses from the goats.
Goats, with their inherent curiosity and agility, introduce an element of dynamism to any grazing system. Think of goats as the choreographers of the grazing dance. Their movements through the pasture create a mosaic of grazed and ungrazed patches, preventing any single species from overgrazing and damaging the sward. This patchy grazing mimics the natural grazing patterns of wild herbivores, essential for maintaining healthy and diverse plant communities. By clearing out undesirable plants, they create space for more desirable forage species to thrive. This can lead to a more diverse and nutritious diet for the cattle and sheep, ultimately resulting in healthier animals and higher quality products. Furthermore, goats can help control parasitic worms in the pasture, minimizing the need for chemical dewormers.
The benefits of multi-species grazing extend far beyond the animals themselves. By mimicking the biodiversity of natural ecosystems, these systems foster a healthier and more balanced environment overall. The diverse plant life found in well-managed multi-species pastures attracts a wider array of pollinators, such as bees, butterflies, and other insects crucial for plant reproduction. Birds act as natural pest control agents, feeding on insects that might otherwise damage crops or spread diseases. The dung from the various livestock species also contributes to the ecological richness of the farm. This intricate interplay between plants, animals, insects, and microorganisms is the essence of a thriving ecosystem.
While the benefits of integrating goats with other livestock are numerous, this harmonious vision of multi-species grazing doesn't materialize without careful planning and management. Farmers must be prepared to address unique challenges that come with managing a more complex system. One of the most significant concerns is the risk of disease transmission. Different species can harbor different pathogens, some of which might be harmless to one animal, but potentially fatal to another. Nutritional needs also vary considerably between species. Managing a multi-species herd demands a higher level of observation and adaptability from the farmer. Each species has its own unique behaviors, grazing preferences, and responses to environmental conditions. Recognizing subtle signs of illness or nutritional deficiency is crucial for early intervention and preventing larger problems down the line. It's a constant learning process, requiring a keen eye for detail and a willingness to adjust management practices as needed.
Addressing the nutritional needs of a multi-species herd might seem daunting, but it's far from insurmountable. The key lies in understanding the concept of matching the animal to the land, rather than trying to force the land to fit the animal. This means carefully observing the natural forage available in your region, and selecting livestock species that can thrive on that specific blend of plants. Rotational grazing is another essential tool for ensuring adequate nutrition in a multi-species system. By dividing pastures into smaller paddocks and rotating the animals through them, farmers can prevent overgrazing and allow plants to recover between grazing periods. Consulting with a qualified livestock nutritionist can help farmers develop a customized mineral program that ensures optimal health and productivity for all animals in the system.
Managing a multi-species farm requires thoughtful consideration of infrastructure, striking a balance between practicality and the unique needs of each animal. Fencing, water access, and shelter become more nuanced when catering to different sizes, grazing habits, and social dynamics. Electric fencing can be an effective way to contain goats while remaining cost-effective. Water access points should be designed to accommodate all species. Providing a variety of water access points ensures that all animals can comfortably quench their thirst, reducing competition and potential for injury. Shelter requirements also vary. Providing access to simple, three-sided shelters, brush piles, or even allowing goats to utilize the space under raised feed bunks can offer a sense of security and contribute to their overall well-being. Remember, a comfortable animal is a less stressed animal, and reduced stress translates into better health and productivity.
Maintaining a high level of biosecurity is crucial in any livestock operation, but it becomes even more essential in a multi-species system. The close proximity of different species increases the potential for disease transmission, making proactive biosecurity measures paramount for preventing outbreaks and protecting the health of the entire herd. Implementing a strict quarantine protocol for any new animals introduced to the farm is the first line of defense. New arrivals should be isolated from the main herd for a minimum of 2 weeks, allowing ample time to observe for any signs of illness. Regular veterinary checkups are also crucial for early disease detection and prevention. Good sanitation practices are another cornerstone of effective biosecurity. This includes regularly cleaning and disinfecting water troughs, feed bunks, and any other shared equipment or facilities. Proper manure management is also essential for breaking the life cycle of internal parasites and preventing the spread of disease. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, and a robust biosecurity plan is an investment in the long-term health and profitability of your multi-species operation.
The concept of multi-species grazing might seem like a novel approach, but in reality, it's a time-tested practice with a rich history. Across the globe, farmers have successfully integrated goats with other livestock for generations, demonstrating the practicality and sustainability of this approach. One inspiring example comes from the rolling hills of Vermont, where a dairy farm successfully integrated goats into their grazing system. The goats' browsing habits proved invaluable in controlling invasive weeds that were encroaching on the pastures, improving forage quality for the cows, and reducing the need for herbicides. The farm also saw a significant decrease in the need for chemical dewormers, as the presence of goats naturally disrupted the life cycle of internal parasites. In the arid regions of Australia, sheep and goat producers have long recognized the benefits of co-grazing. By strategically combining these two species, farmers can maximize the utilization of scarce resources. These farmers have created thriving, resilient systems that produce high-quality food while enhancing the ecological integrity of their farms.
Transitioning to or incorporating a multi-species grazing system is more than just introducing a few new animals to your pasture. It's about embracing a different mindset, one that sees the farm as a dynamic ecosystem and the farmer as a conductor, orchestrating the intricate interplay between various species and the land itself. This approach requires a commitment to continuous learning and adaptation. Every farm is unique, with its own microclimate, soil type, and available forage. Don't be afraid to start small and gradually introduce new elements to your system. Begin by integrating a small number of goats into your existing operation, and observe how they interact with your other livestock in the pasture. As you gain experience and confidence, you can gradually expand your multi-species herd, always prioritizing the health and well-being of your animals and the long-term sustainability of your land. By embracing a holistic, interconnected approach to farming, you can create a symphony of abundance, resilience, and ecological harmony on your own land.
Embarking on the journey of multi-species grazing can feel both exciting and daunting. Fortunately, a wealth of resources and a supportive community of like-minded individuals are available to guide you along the way. Connecting with experienced farmers, agricultural extension agents, and organizations promoting sustainable agriculture can provide invaluable insights and support. Attending workshops, conferences, and farm tours focused on multi-species grazing can provide hands-on learning opportunities and allow you to connect with other farmers facing similar challenges and successes. Online forums, social media groups, and educational websites dedicated to sustainable agriculture are also excellent sources of information and support. By tapping into the collective wisdom of the agricultural community, you can gain the confidence and skills necessary to create a thriving multi-species grazing system that nourishes both your land and your livelihood.